First, you lied, right? Then you lied about lying, okay? Then you lied about lying about lying, okay? So before you lie about lying about lying about lying about lying, stop lying.
Message from
Yeah, me too. I just bought my car like 5 minutes before I came here. But your mom dropped you off here. Now, I was just trying to save gas because I was already with my mom and I. What kind of car you got? I got me a Nissan Altima. Oh, I got a Hellcat. Almost bought a Corvette, but I was like, nah, let me chill. For real? You got a Hellcat? Let's go ride that joint, bro. Nah, we can't right now. It's in the shop. What you mean it's in the shop? I thought you just bought it. Oh, I'm getting it resprayed and like putting new tires and wheels and shit on it. Oh shit, well you got pictures or something? Nah, I couldn't take pictures of it because like the way it was set up and all that. You would know if you had a Hellcat. Only Hellcat owners know. What? Oh, the girl said they about to pull up. Oh my god, bro. Why you keep inviting them over here, bro? Why don't you just invite them to my mansion? You live in an apartment car. How many times I gotta tell you? That's my backup house. Man, anyway, you made sure the girls like white dudes? Why you gotta know if they like white dudes? Because I'm white? Nigga, you know I see you? How many times I gotta tell you I look like this when I wake up, but when I get in the shower, I'm white?
I learned not to trust people. I learned not to believe what they say, but to watch what they do. I learned to suspect that anyone and everyone is capable of living a lie. I came to believe that other people, even when you think you know them well, are ultimately unknowable.
The governor's doing a very good job. He's having a hard time getting the president on the phone. I guess they're not being responsive. The federal government is not being responsive, but they're having a very hard time getting the president on the phone.
The president just called me yesterday afternoon. I missed him and called him right back. And he just said, hey, what do you need? And I told him, you know, we got what we need. We'll work through the federal process. He offered that if there's other things we need, just to call him directly, which I appreciate that.
Let me get this straight. He's lying. And the governor told him he was lying. The governor told me he was lying. I've spoken to the governor, spending time with him, and he told me he's lying. I don't know why he does this. And the reason I get so angry about it, I don't care about what he says about me, but I care what he communicates to the people that are in need. He implies that we're not doing everything possible. We are.
The consequences of spreading lies. Fox News will pay more than $787 million to the Dominion voting machine company.
The election lies ultimately cost Fox far more than it made Fox. That will sink in. That is a language Fox chief Rupert Murdoch understands.
Rupert Murdoch stupidly led his company to the losing end of the biggest defamation case in history.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Lying during a deposition can have very serious legal consequences, including perjury charges. Perjury is a criminal offense. It can result in imprisonment. It can result in fines. But of course, remember, proving perjury is very difficult. This is why, listen, you and I know people lie all the time under oath in court. They say things that aren't true. And many of them know that the things they're saying are untrue. But why don't you often see perjury charges? Because in order to get a perjury charge to stick, you have to demonstrate that the person knew what they were saying was untrue, rather than it was the result of a mistaken recollection or a lack of recollection or whatever the case may be. Very, very difficult. The other issue with lying during a deposition is that you can be held in contempt. This is all so unlikely to happen to Trump, but it is, again, more of Trump's dishonesty, more of Trump's inability to just shut his mouth.
I think that Speaker Pelosi is a traitor to the country, right?
I'm not answering that question. It's speculation.
You've said that, haven't you, Ms. Green, that she's a traitor to the country?
No, I haven't said that.
Okay. Put up Plaintiff's Exhibit 5, please.
Oh, no, wait. Hold on now. I believe by not upholding the securing the border, that violates her oath of office.
Fair enough. I'm not interested in her oath of office. I'm interested in that you said that she's a traitor to our country, right?
I object, Your Honor. She is not.
This is an unmitigated disaster for Democrats because now it's been revealed after last night's debate. It was an epic wake-up call for every single American. The Democrat Party, aided and abetted by the mainstream media, have been lying to the American people about Joe Biden's cognitive decline for over a year now, as most recently as last week when they lied to the American people about cheap fakes, where these were real videos of Joe Biden, visible physical and mental decline. They've been lying to the American people, and I think it's going to be very hard to overcome that, even if Joe Biden gets replaced, because they've lost the trust of the American people.
In order to be successful as a politician, you have to be a really good liar. And that's probably why a lot of lawyers go into politics, because lawyers, they're paid to lie. You have to argue your client's case, even if you know they're wrong, and you have to put on a defense or whatever it is. So lawyers are generally pretty good liars, and so they become politicians. Because if you're honest and you tell the truth, you're not going to have a career in politics. Even if you manage to get elected telling the truth, you're not going to stay in office telling the truth. So you got to lie.
You're getting a house. You're getting a house. Everybody's getting a house. And they're going to be wicked cheap too, sir. $400,000 max. Mortgage rate 0% fixed forever. You miss a payment? No problem. Hit the bank back when you can. We got you. We're going to stop talking about climate change. We're going to start talking about things that matter to the average person. Food prices. They are out of hand. Let's get those back down to how they were in the 1980s. Fill your fridge, $40. Taxes down, gas prices down, 15 cents a gallon. We'll figure it out. We're going to make it happen. We're going to stop taking shady deals, lacing our own pockets, and we're going to stop referring to the citizens of this fine country as clowns and yuppies behind your back. I know I will. And one last thing. Wherever you are, wherever you go, guacamole will not cost extra.
Vote for Brian. He's totally honest and never lies.